closer there. And thank you to One Tom Plumber for sponsoring our KRIM Community Spotlight program. Good morning, Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio here in the Sawmill Theater Complex on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Hope you're having a great morning and enjoying the nice cool weather. Looks like today high of maybe right around 60 degrees, so that's not bad at all. Just a beautiful sunny day out there in Rim Country, so hope you get to enjoy it. Well, this morning we are going to be talking to Bud Hoffman. Good morning, Bud. How you doing?
Good morning.
And Bud is here to talk about the 12th annual Payson Dennis Salute Our Veterans. So this is a I don't want to say an event, but it's an effort by 5 of the dentists in Payson that come together every Veterans Day to provide service for veterans. And maybe, and it's from Veterans Day, November 11th. Some of the dentists, it's all week long. But maybe give us a background, Bud, and tell us, how you got this going, how this started.
Well, 12 years ago, I went to what is now Premier Dental, and that was a starting point. They asked me if I knew how to get the word out that Dr. Wade wanted to put forth a helping veterans on Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, if you get a small flyer or whatever, I'll get them around. And Jim Muir went to the newspaper and the radios, mm-hmm. and got the message out with them. And I took the flyers around. Mm-hmm. And I have been taking flyers for, well, I didn't take flyers this year. I think I finally wore my old ideas is gone, and the web has finally kicked me out. So I didn't do any flyers this year.
Uh-huh.
And everything seems like everything has been going really, really well. Mm-hmm. Now the people that are getting the services on the Veterans Day, as soon as they get their teeth cleaned or whatever they're getting taken care of, they go right in and make a schedule for the next year. Mm-hmm. And they just continue from one Veterans Day to another Veterans Day. Mm-hmm. So I'm more or less not needed anymore to take flyers. And with the internet and everything else, they get the word out themselves. But it started with Dr. Wade, just one dentist, and now here we have 5 dentists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and those 5 dentists, real quick, it is Payson Premier Dental,
Yep.
Like I said, right there on Main Street. And on Monday, Veterans Day, November 11th, they provide cleaning or filling for veterans, and you can make appointments, an appointment by calling their office. It's 928-472-8400. That's 8400. So that's Payson Premier Dental. And and I talked to Sarah this morning. She was going to be in this morning on the program, but unfortunately she's under the weather, so not able to make it in. But Payson Premier Dental, accepting appointments from veterans for a cleaning or filling. And then there's also Alpine Family Dentistry on Monday, Veterans Day. They'll do a cleaning, filling, or extraction. And their phone number for Alpine Family Dentistry, it's 928-474-3216. Also, Anderson Dental Group on Veterans Day, Monday. They do a cleaning, filling, or extraction. Their phone number is 928-474-4581. And then Centerpoint Dental on Wednesday, November 13th, they do cleaning for vets, or in honor of veterans, they'll do an extraction for anyone. So anyone that needs a tooth extracted can sign up as well. I think they have a couple dentists there, Clint and Brett, doing the treatments. Their number's 472-2500, and that's Centerpoint Dental. And then Mountain Family Dentistry, the entire week of Veterans Day, Monday through Friday, they're doing cleaning, x-rays, and an exam for veterans. And you can schedule an appointment with them, 928-363-4149, and that's Mountain Family Dentistry. So it is great, I mean, that these 5 dentists, their offices, provide these services, no charge.
That's right, that's right. And it's very helpful for the veterans that end up going to the dentist on Veterans Day. It saves them tons, and they just need to go in, but they have to also get an appointment and go in, and the doctor, whichever dentist they go to, will make sure everything is proper and check your ID, either a 214 or your veterans VA card, and they can take care of you there. It's just that you have to prove that you're a veteran, and then they'll take care of it.
So I know over the years, Bud, you've shared a few stories of veterans that have shared with you how much of an impact, how much this meant to them to be able to get these services for free.
Yes, I was taking flyers around to Tonto Payson, the different businesses there, and I stepped into this restaurant, and this guy says, "I've been waiting for that flyer, bring that thing over here." So he ended up with one of the flyers, and he goes, we've been sitting here waiting for somebody to bring that flyer around so we can get our teeth cleaned and everything. So it does matter to a whole bunch of people, because right now, if you don't hurry up, you're going to get left out until next year, and because they are just about full up. But you have to call to find out.
And again, the 5 different offices that are participating in the dental offices: Alpine Family Dentistry, Anderson Dental Group, Centerpoint Dental, Payson Premier Dental, and Mountain Family Dentistry. And Mountain Family Dentistry, again, I don't know how many appointments they're scheduling, but they're doing this the entire week of Veterans Day. So Monday, November 11th, all the way through Friday, they will be offering cleaning or x-rays or exams for veterans at no charge. And again, you do just need to make an appointment, and then also you need to provide identification, either your DD-214 or VA card, showing that you are a veteran. And something that Centerpoint Dental is doing a little different, I think this year, I don't know if they did it last year, but they'll do a cleaning for veterans on Wednesday, November 13th. But then also anyone that needs an extraction, they're doing that in honor of our veterans in the community. So that's great, and I think because they have a couple dentists in the office now, at least two, that they can get more people through there and do more. I think, yeah, you might not need the flyers anymore also, not just because of online or social media and people getting it out that way, also the popularity and how veterans schedule the year prior. So like you said, they get signed up and say, hey, I want to, please get me in here again next year. Also, I'd imagine with the different veterans group, the Tuesday coffee, you're able to share, with 100+ veterans there, this opportunity, and then they can tell other veterans about it as well.
Yes, the networking of all the veterans groups around this area is phenomenal. The word will get out and really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, it just goes from one to another like a big grass fire. It just goes, just spreads.
Yeah.
But, and which is very nice, that everybody is so patriotic and veteran oriented up here.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact that myself, I was co-chair on bringing the Wall That Heals here to town.
Mm-hmm.
And that took 3 years to get that here. And I have yet, even, 3 years later, I have yet to hear the word no about anything veteran.
Yeah, I remember you sharing that, each year when we talk about, when you come on the program to talk about this event, Payson Dentist salutes our veterans, or anything veteran or related that you're involved with, that businesses, organizations, individuals that you approach about the event and seeing if they can help in any way. As you said, never say no. It's always, what do you need?
Yes, and can you use this, or can you use that? Can I do this instead? And it's never no, it's what can I do?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really phenomenal up here that the veterans are respected so much.
Mm-hmm. It really is, because it isn't, unfortunately, it is not like that in every community. That's just the reality.
That's true.
It's not like that. It should be, but it's not. And not to the extent of Payson, I think, and Rim Country.
Right.
And this, should mention, is for veterans in all of Rim Country. You mentioned in the past, a lot of veterans down in the Tonto Basin area, down there, Geisela, Jake's Corner, that also come up for this event.
Yes, and also Pine, Strawberry,
That's right.
everybody in the area. And there is, within a 50-mile radius of Payson, there's 7,500 veterans.
Wow.
So there's a few of us up here, and we appreciate what the community and everything has put forward towards the veterans.
Mm-hmm.
And not just saying thank you for your service or whatever, but they stand up behind it.
Yeah, it does go beyond that, doesn't it?
Yes.
It goes beyond that, and it's not, like you said, just saying thank you for your service, but the actions that are behind that. And again, this is the Payson Dentist Salute Our Veterans event that has been going on for, this is the 12th year now, that the dentists will be doing this in the Payson area. You have Alpine Family Dentistry, Anderson Dental Group, and Payson Premier Dental that are scheduling appointments on Monday, November 11th, and that is Veterans Day. Then you can get a cleaning, filling, extraction from those dental offices. And then Centerpoint Dental is scheduling appointments for veterans for a cleaning on Wednesday, November 13th. And then also anyone can get an extraction in honor of veterans on that day. And then Mountain Family Dentistry has, they're doing appointments the entire week of Veterans Day. So starting Monday, November 11th, this coming Monday, all the way to Friday, you can get cleaning, x-ray, exam, and you need to call these offices and schedule an appointment, and then also have ID, either your VA card or DD 214, but something to show that you are a veteran, and they'll get you all squared away. And again, this is the 12th annual, so for 12 years, this has been going on, and as you said, Bud, it fills up. I think every year, all the appointments are filled.
Yes, every one of them. They, all 5 dentist offices are maxed out every year. So I know myself, I appreciate that they do that for the veterans. However, with my schedule and everything, I have never been able to take advantage of it. So I'm way too busy to do that, so.
No, so, and again, there's information on, I'm looking at the Payson Premier Dental Facebook page. There's an event that's set up, and it has information on all the dental offices, their phone numbers. Again, I'll just give those one more time. Centerpoint Dental, it's 928-472-2500. Payson Premier Dental is 928-472-8400. Then you have Anderson Dental Group, 928-474-4581. Alpine Family Dentistry, 928-474-3216. And then Mountain Family Dentistry, 928-363-4149. And again, you need to call one of the offices, set up an appointment, and then you need to provide a VA card or DD 214, but something to show that you are a veteran. So it is wonderful that these dentists and their office, that they do this for our veterans each year. And you know, you were talking about the wall that heals, Bud, and that, just want to talk about that as an amazing example of so many organizations and people and businesses and groups. The flags, tell us a little bit, because the flags that lined the road coming in to Rumsey Park, that was amazing.
That was 200 flags, and it was a lady from Sholo, and it's the they have a religious portion behind them and everything, and they came down and asked if they could put the flags up. Now she brought a few guys to help, and they put all 200 flags up.
Wow.
For free. They didn't charge us for the flags or anything. They just want to honor the veterans and the wall at that time. And so it's magnificent. It's not just right here. It expands so much whenever, well, a little bit of kindness goes a long way, and it just spreads like I said before, wildfire, and it just goes crazy.
And so you had that organization, the lady from up in Sholo, that reached out to you, contacted you, and wanted to participate in that way. And then, you know, on a local level right here in town, I know it was great to see the Payson High School football team. And, you know, the young men that play on the team, their coach Brian Burke, they were out there helping to set up and tear down.
Well, I stopped at the high school and asked the coach if he could get a few of the guys over there to give us a hand setting the wall up.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed up with 80 young men. And the people with the wall says, we're used to working with like 40 to 60 people, and here you have 80 young guys over here just ready to go. And I said, well, then we have the other people here. There was 125
Wow.
to help put it up. And he goes, well, it usually takes 3 to 5 hours to put it up.
Uh-huh.
And 2.5 hours later, everybody was eating pizza.
Wow.
So and the pizza,
Uh-huh.
might as well plug Pizza Factory,
Mhm.
because Pizza Factory brought the pizzas over, and everybody was, you know, the kids from the high school, they thought that was
Oh, yeah.
magnificent.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Anyway, everything fell together, and it was phenomenal.
Uh-huh.
We thought, you know, the other foot was gonna fall, you know, because everything was going so well.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
No, you're right.
They said if we had 7,500 visitors, we would have had a good show.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up with 11,100 from the area, people just coming from everywhere to see the wall. It was great.
So just over 11,000 people.
Yes.
And when you said, you know, waiting for the other foot to fall, you know, thinking, okay, what's going to go wrong here? Or, you know, okay, it's going too good. There was I remember, just a little hiccup where one of the panels, or where there was a well that broke. But even then,
The city Parks and Rec and everybody just took the panel, took it over to the shop,
uh-huh.
welded it up, and whenever they brought it back, they go, "You even painted it?"
Yeah.
So they were the group from the Wall That Heals. They were very appreciative, and everything was just marvelous.
Uh-huh.
Marvelous.
I remember that because I remember the reaction from the gentleman, because he was thinking, okay, they'll just weld it up. But I mean, it was, you know, they grinded it down and sanded and painted it to where you couldn't even tell.
Yeah, the whole panel was
Yeah.
painted.
Yeah.
Everything was painted, everything looked like brand new, and they were just amazed that it was taken care of that quickly.
And that's an example of, I think, you know, the word hasn't been used yet, but all of the actions that show support of our veterans in the community and our
Correct.
military, it's, I believe, a show of respect. And I believe that there's a deep respect for our military, for our veterans, by people in the community. And it's great to see that being passed down to our young people. So to see, even, you know, you had the football team out there helping with the wall, but there were so many young people that also came out to view the wall as well. Classes that were brought out, parents that brought their children, grandparents bringing grandchildren.
And every night there was, Doug Bittner was the bugle person for the honor guard, and he was out there every night, and he wouldn't let anybody else touch the bugle. He had to do that. So, which I respected, and I want to thank him. But he was every night doing that bugle, and there was like maybe 20 or 30 people the first night. But there was a whole flock every night since, through the whole, 4 days that we had it there.
Yeah, I think
And-
word got out.
Yes.
Because at night it was very special.
Very
to
special.
go there
very
and
special.
to view the wall at night lit up with the lights, and boy, yeah, it was, you had to really go during the day and at night as
And
well.
at night, there was special stuff here. I know I'm getting off on a different,
Yeah.
on a different subject, other than the dentist paying homage to the veterans at this time for Veterans Day. And everything, the way everything is going in this world right now, I love living here in Payson.
Amen, amen.
It
Yeah.
is so wonderful to live up here.
It is, and you know, yeah, we're getting off topic a little bit, but again, it's about veterans, and just, I think that's a great example of, you know, another tribute, you know, to our veterans, honoring our veterans, you know, something that was done in our community to do that. Just like this event coming up where Payson Dentists Salute Our Veterans, it's the 12th annual event, and it's just another way, just one more way that our community shows its appreciation and support for our veterans, and not just, like you've said, Bud, not just by saying thank you for your service, but by action, by actions, and actually taking a day, a week, whatever it is, to serve our veterans, to provide cleanings, fillings, extractions, exams, x-rays for the veterans in our community. So it's amazing.
Yes, it is. And with everything that goes on in this community, it's amazing of the help, the volunteers, the people that more or less put the load on their shoulders and just carry on. It's a wonderful feeling to live here.
It certainly is. And yeah, boy, there's just not enough good things. You know, we could go on and on all morning talking about the good things. And that's where I truly believe, you know, it's so easy to get focused on negative and, you know, complain and whine and moan and everything else about, look at this, look at that. You know, there's a ton of good things that happen every single day. Every day we are blessed, and we have an opportunity to bless others. And I think that's very important, and I just want to commend the dentists and their offices, everyone in their offices, for doing this, because you're blessing people in the community, you're blessing veterans by doing this. And it might seem like a small act, you know, a cleaning, an exam, a filling, it, you know, might not take that long, and it's a small act, but it, you know, makes that person feel amazing, appreciated, and it's I think it's something that, you know, we take for granted sometimes, those little acts of kindness.
Yes.
That make a big difference. It's a little act of kindness, but it makes a big difference in people's lives, and that's what makes our community, I think, so special, like you're saying, Bud.
It sure does.
Well, hey, thank you so much. It's 10:30, and I just want to, again, thank and list the dental offices, again, that are accepting appointments for veterans to get a free cleaning, filling, extraction, exam, x-ray. It's Alpine Family Dentistry, Anderson Dental Group, Centerpoint Dental, Mountain Family Dentistry, and Payson Premier Dental. So big thank you to all of them And thank you, Bud, for coming in this morning.
No
And
problem.
sharing, and thank you for all of your efforts with this and getting this going. And, you know, maybe you don't have to be as involved or do all the legwork like you used to do, but
Anything to help.
yeah,
Anything to help.
it's
That's no
still
problem.
going great, and it's great to see. And also, just want to wish Sarah Hubbard a good day, and hopefully, Sarah, you feel better real soon. Yeah, it stinks not feeling good. So, all right. Well, thank you everyone for listening and watching today. And again, if you are a veteran, make sure you call one of those dental offices. If you know a veteran that could use dental work, make sure you pass this information on to them as well. So we appreciate that. Well, hey, time to get back to the music here on KRIM. We have some Chicago Foreigner, Bob Seger, and more. But first, let's get a quick update from the National Weather Service. You guys have a great day.
With this morning's KRIM weather forecast,
Turn this off.